What up, you guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Judge Hustle broadcast. And today we got a couple stories. We have one from Lovey T, one by my buddy Sloan, let's get into it. First, let's get to Sloan. Shout out to Sloan, who's the best broadcaster. And guys, this would be no cussing, one bit. One bit. I am gonna cuss, but not that much. Okay, here we go.
Let's get into Nick Reiner. The case of Nick Reiner has gotten really interesting because it's clear that he had murdered his parents. It's disturbing. And after you get past that, you would think the case is pretty much done. But there's this bizarre narrative that Nick Reiner's trying to go with where he believes that he's been set up. Nick Reiner doesn't understand why he's in jail, even though he's been accused of murdering his parents. He claims that people are engaged in a conspiracy against him. Nick is supposedly aware of his crime, but he's broken with reality, and his expensive lawyer has resigned. He asked the judge to please allow him to withdraw, and he got out of there. Now it looks like Nick Reiner will be represented by a public defender, Kimberly Green, which is not great for him. He needs that expensive rich lawyer, but clearly he cannot even communicate.
Right. And I'm I don't know why he can't blame nothing but himself, because he caused this. He straight caused this by killing his own mom and dad, which I don't know how you can wake up from that. And it's messed up. You did this, brother. And instead, you don't want to take accountability of your actions. What? Don't matter. What? And I feel like people want to be stupid, right? They just want to be mad stupid. And they are, you know what? Let me not take accountability of my actions. Let me not be the reason why that I murdered my parents and I don't take accountability. Why don't you? You're the one who did this. You're the one who caused this. And oh my fucking God, you don't want to take accountability. You just don't. You don't want to do that. It's every single time you don't want to do that, you just don't want to do it. I'm disgusted. This dude is a menace. He's a menace of society. So he feels like this is not his fault, which I find bullshit. Which I find totally bullshit. You know what? I said I was trying not to cuss, but at this point, I'm going to cuss. Oh my God.
After working Jackson and Quinn, and with Mr. Reiner's understanding and consent, would ask to withdraw as counsel of record based on the conversation that we've had in chambers and the explanation that we've provided to the court in chambers. We feel that we have no choice at this juncture but to withdraw as counsel and ask to be relieved.
This comment reads, no one is paying his attorney fees. Family won't.
Family. Yeah, I'm not surprised. One more time.
Counsel and ask to be relieved.
This comment reads, no one is paying his attorney fees. Family won't foot the bill, due process, and he couldn't get paid. Which I am glad that his siblings are not stepping in and trying to pay for his lawyer, because I was worried that there could be some weird world where they would do that. Nick made an appearance in court with a newly shaved head and sunken eyes, and he only spoke once during the arraignment. He said he agreed with the change in counsel following the murder
follow the killing of Nick Reiner, which if I say his name right,
It was reported that Nick had been diagnosed with schizophrenia before the killings, and he had been having a switch in medication, which is part of the reason why he was going through maybe some psychosis at the time. We don't really know because we don't know what was happening in this moment, but we do know that the change of medications caused him to be, quote, out of his head. From my perspective, it looks like Nick Reiner is going to plead insanity, which is how he's going to be able to avoid the death penalty, but he will still be locked up somewhere. If it's not prison, it's a psychiatric ward. And it's not his first time being locked up in a facility. He was a patient in New Jersey, and it looks like this story is coming out. I feel like it's kind of Nick's way of trying to maybe convince the public that he could plead for insanity. At this facility, Nick found a huge rock and threw it through the window because they were not giving him his drugs. They ended up giving Nick some Wellbutrin after this big outburst, but it's interesting. Does Nick know what he's doing here? Is he trying to plead insanity because he knows he does not want to be killed? He would rather be locked up? Or is he like mentally ill? Or is it kind of both? Because it does seem like he's aware, but he's also clearly mentally ill. But is he making up this conspiracy part because he wants to try to plead insanity, knowing that that could maybe lead to that outcome? Let's get into Britney Spears. This headline makes me so sad because I was just dreaming of a Britney Spears performance, but she claims that she'll never perform again in the US, and for extremely sensitive reasons. Ooh, do tell. Britney posted a picture of herself sitting on a piano, and she wrote, "Sending this piano to my son this year. Interestingly enough, I danced on IG to heal things in my body that people have no idea about. Yep, and it's embarrassing sometimes, but I walked through fire to save my life." She continued, "I will never perform in the US again because of extremely sensitive reasons, but I hope to be sitting on a stool with a red rose in my hair in a bun, performing with my son in the UK and Australia very soon. He's a huge star, and I'm so humbled to be in his presence. Godspeed, little man." Britney did not name which son she was referring to, but she has two sons. She's got Jaden and Preston. Britney has previously described Jaden as a genius in March 2025, and she posted a video of him playing piano, so we could assume it's him, and that would be really cool if our children did end up, or like one of them became a pop star, saved like pop music. Britney Spears hasn't performed since 2018. So it's been like, what, 8 years now? And her final show was in Austin, Texas. Maybe she will be back to performing soon because she does need to make some money. It looks like she's been hit with a $600,000 tax bill from 2021. And lately she's been really living the life. Private jets, 5-star vacations, luxury rentals. An insider says that she's been footing the bill for her so-called friends who never seem to leave. The money has been flying out the door. When anyone tries to talk to Britney about her spending, she acts like they're crazy, thinking that she'll run out of cash. But unless there's some secret payday, no one can point to where the money is supposed to come from. Ever since Britney got her freedom back, I wanted her to go and spend her money and live her life, and it looks like that's what she's doing, but hopefully everything else is all right. Let's get into Justin Baldoni. There is going to be a trial soon, so we're going to start getting some answers in the Blake Lively Justin Baldoni case. So this is an email from Justin Baldoni to his agent. It's from December 30th, 2023. He writes, "Hey man, had a really bad week. Blake had the audacity to email me directly and invite me to a meeting at her house alone if I chose. She refused a body double, which now Sony and Todd have to jump in to make sure that happens because that's just setting me up for a trap. Although she's making me have one. She has rejected all my storyboards for the SEX scenes. So he has to get involved because she's trying to keep all of both of our clothes on for the big love scene, which is just ridiculous if you know the book. The whole thing is just a gigantic cluster F, and yet I'm doing my best to stay positive, although it's been very draining on me and time consuming over this break to be dealing with an actress who is rewriting the writer and the director. I've gone through the whole script and I'm giving her 95% of what she wants for peace, but this is a brutal experience." I guess this is a piece of evidence that Justin Baldoni is going to use in court to show that he was really going through it trying to please Blake Lively as they were making this movie. This person writes that this whole thing has become so confusing for me, I genuinely can't sum up this case anymore. And one person pointed out that that is by design. Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.
Alright guys, we got one more story and then I'm going to end it off. And this first broadcast, it went well. Went pretty well. Guys, don't worry. I'll be live in the morning. Probably not in the morning, probably, but during that night, I'll be live. This Saturday, I'll be live, so I might have special guests. You never know. Now let's get to Lovely T. Oh my God, here we go again with another racism. And then next week will be in tomorrow's episode we're going to talk about Bruno Mars's new album.
You get me. If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovely Tea TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovely Tea TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. So about 3 days ago, we had posted a video that was going viral on social media. We posted on our Instagram page, and basically it's showing that a lot of these racists out here are definitely feeling emboldened. There is a white man named Michael Tudora, and he's been going around harassing Black people. I found out that this was going on in Pennsylvania. And so he goes up to an African woman and he starts harassing her. He has her name, knows about the bid that she put in for a house. It's a really disturbing video. But on top of that, I was able to gather other clips of him harassing Black people on the street, calling Black men George Floyd. He also went into a store, and I believe the store is owned by Middle Easterns. He started harassing them about owning a store. So this entire situation is nuts. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these videos right now.
The worst freaking state to live in right now is Indiana, and nobody's talking about it. I spent 30 years in the insurance industry. What I'm about to tell you will explain why Indiana pays more for car insurance than any.
Yo, are you Queenie?
Yes.
Let me ask a question. How do you get to this country and have this much money to start a...
Bro, that cannot be me. And if someone asks me a question like that, right, and say I was like walking in the store, by myself, say I walk in the store by myself, ready to go buy some snacks or drinks or me buying stuff, and someone walk up to me and say, hey, how do you have that much money? Like, I'm gonna look like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this is what I'm telling you. I hate racism. I really do. It's part of where we live in, but it makes me so mad. Seriously. Can y'all learn to mind your own business? But apparently you guys know what that word means. And if you say it to the wrong person, trust me, it'll be belt to ass. It'll be belt to ass. They'll kick your ass, or literally they will shoot you. So be careful, because some may have weapons.
Store and buy houses for $500,000.
$500,000?
Yeah, the house on Crossridge that you were trying to buy for $500,000.
On Crest?
Crossridge, that you put an offering for $500,000.
Oh, well, we'll finance you.
I'm trying to ask.
Hey. Be nice.
No,
What's going on?
I'm trying to ask. How are you niggers getting in here?
Yeah, but...
And doing whatever?
Who?
You niggers.
Stop.
You monkeys.
Stop.
And doing whatever you think you can do.
Stop. What's going on? I need to security here. Get away from me.
I'm asking you.
Get away from me.
I'm just asking you a question.
Get away from me.
Why are you buying? How do you have money to buy all this bread?
Security, please. I need a security. Get away from me.
I'm just asking, how can
Get away from me.
white people
Security, please.
can't fill a shopping cart, but these monkeys come in our country? You fill up a whole shopping cart? Are you gonna fill a whole shopping cart up?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Take your stupid camera somewhere.
Niggers.
So this is him and his disrespect. But he didn't stop here at Walmart harassing an innocent woman. He took his disrespect to other stores and onto the street.
And since you shit got here, so I'm just showing like.
So this person, Shaquila says, this video was sent to me by the business owner. He wanted me to share it. No one deserves to be disrespected, intimidated, or targeted, especially while simply trying to run their business. This is unacceptable behavior and it needs to be called out. Silence protects no one.
You know, we go into these stores, you guys don't do anything except trying to get white people addicted to drugs, and like, we really don't need you. If anything, you're kind of just like disgusting niggers. So, yeah, you. Whoa, are you recording?
Objection.
So, just looking at all your
He's a racist.
horribleness.
If Jake was on here with me, he would say the same thing.
Is this necessary?
I mean, my Jake. I mean, Jake might be my fans. They watch this. They will agree with this. This is cool.
What's he saying? La fla fla fla.
Yes, all my fans' names.
I'm doing a thing for my council, and I'm just showing, like, since you guys have invaded here, you've done nothing but bring paraphernalia to get white people addicted to drugs.
What are you talking about, bro?
You. I'm talking about you.
Good looking, okay. You're not welcome in my store.
And since you shit got here,
My store. Could you please get out of here, sir?
you're not welcome in my country.
Get out of here, buddy. All right, get out of my store.
Why?
Get out of my store, bro.
I didn't know.
I'm just showing, like,
Get out of here, bro. You got nothing better else to do. Come on, bro. Get out of my store.
And if you experience racism, it's like hard. And the reason why some people don't understand how racism is for black. Wait a minute. Oh, we did experience racism. It was during, it was at Walmart. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had been racism. I dealt with it on YouTube. People was being racist towards me and Ryan, saying how much we like chicken and stuff. They were saying racist and saying calling us the N-word. I have experienced racism, but that was on YouTube. But seriously, it's wrong. I have experienced it. I said, first I said, I don't know why I said that, but I think I remember I did. Seriously.
All right. Thank you. Come on. Get out of my store, bro. Leave my facility. You're not welcome, Jim. Come on.
you're not welcome in my country. Did anybody serve in your family?
Get out of here, buddy. Yep.
Who?
Sure did. Get out of my. Get out of here.
Yeah, what,
I was born here, you idiot. You got nothing
yeah,
better
but
else
you
to
don't
do.
belong here.
All right, for sure. You don't belong here, too.
Right? Well, you don't belong.
You don't belong here.
Yeah, but
Come on.
you're useless,
Come
though.
on. You're useless.
All right. Hey,
Take care.
thanks, shit
Goodbye.
skin.
Goodbye. Racist piece of shit. Racist piece of shit. You're a racist piece of shit. Come on, sir.
Oh, bro.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend who told me about this website. And now I'm spending.
Bro, are you George Floyd?
Wow.
You know if any Haitians are staying down here, hiding out? Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you.
So after his punk ass was called out and doxxed, we found out his wife, Rachel, is a real estate agent. And that is how he was able to get that woman, the first woman in the video, her information. So after he was doxxed and drugged and fired from his job, he decided to come onto Facebook and cop some pleas. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys. Go ahead and grab your tiny violins. So he says, I should have never uploaded those to X. I should have never treated an individual with such disrespect. We've gone so long allowing ourselves to be disrespected that we don't even notice the little times that we allow ourselves to be walked on. I'm sick of being all gave, no get. I walked in Walmart and saw someone who's been here for very little time at all and has been given nonstop help from the government. That does nothing but take from us. So I asked her why she has so much, and I was too angry to hear her out. I didn't actually attack her. I don't actually hate her. I'm sick of nobody doing anything to pull us up. I'm sick of all our ancestors watching us underneath the heels of people who hate us. I just don't know what to do. My wife left me. I can't see my kids anymore. I hate this fight. I hate the way the world is. I hate we get taken advantage of so hard that you can't ignore it. But everyone just ignores it as if they can. But now I'm in a situation I can't get out of. I want the life I was supposed to have. I want my family. I just want them to be safe. And it's not like mine are in danger and yours are safe. All of our families are always unsafe. South Africa is our future. A bunch of people trying to ignore a problem away until they break into your house and it's too late. I've been trying to nip it in the bud for too many years alone. I always tell myself that maybe there are white kids out there hoping more of us would stand against the bullies, but there aren't. I just can't do it anymore, at least not the way I'm doing it. I quit activism. It's like the world is rotating one way and I'm trying to rotate it back on my own, exactly like it. This is too much for one dude. Okay. So that is what he had to say. This situation is extremely disturbing. She's also gone online to post a home that he's pissed off about, that she's able to afford. And she also talks about some of the racism that she faced that day.
Hey guys, how are you? You remember a couple days ago I said I was attacked at Walmart. Today I got the video of the whole incident and I have just been crying, seeing the amount of hatred.
So this was the beautiful home. It was $424,000. 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,000 square foot. She wrote, "Dear God, I thank you." So this is the home that his wife took this Black woman to. And I guess maybe they wanted it for themselves, but they can't afford a home like this right now. So he took his frustrations out on her. But that is the said house that he was so upset that he basically stalked a stranger. He didn't know this woman. He got her information from his wife's laptop and then proceeded to stalk her, know the address. That is creepy. That is scary. This is a man at his breaking point. This was not awkward. This was not a misunderstanding. This was deliberate. And like I said, this is creepy. The fact that he stalked this woman to confront her. And the sad part is everything that he wrote on Facebook, him being upset about, his wife leaving him not being able to see his kids, basically the bootstraps that he was given by being a white man are not bootstrapping. All of this is projection. Okay, he's upset at how his life turned out, and he's trying to project and put assumptions onto people that he knows nothing about.
Right.
He doesn't know that woman. He doesn't know her backstory. He doesn't know how hard she's worked to get to where she's at in life. But because she's Black, he's automatically assuming it has to do with welfare or some type of government benefits, that she's been given some type of hand up that somehow he has not been allowed to have. And that's what's really upsetting him. But the truth is he's not reacting to this Black woman. He's not even really reacting to these immigrants. He's reacting to his life basically falling apart. Like I said, to lose your wife and your kids, I'm sure she put him out. So who knows where he's staying? That's a lot to crush and crumble a man, but that does not give him the excuse to go around harassing strangers and calling them George Floyd and going into stores disrespecting people because your life is falling apart. That is bullshit. This man has basically lost his sense of purpose, and instead of asking himself, what can I do to better myself? What can I do to change? Instead, he's projecting and blaming everybody else for his problems. And this is how racism functions.
Right.
Blaming others for why they are where they're at in life because you're assuming that they shouldn't be there because of the color of their skin or their ethnicity. And like I said, the creepiest part is that he is inflicting this onto strangers, onto people that he does not know who have done nothing to him.
Right. And the thing is, thing is, if he does this to the wrong person, and like I said, it'd be belt to ass, it'd be whoop ass, and plus it'd be, and Carly, you get beat up or was shot.
Personally, this man is literally a ticking time bomb. He's making assumptions about their wealth. He feels entitled to ask questions about their existence. And he's also admitting to watching people's homes. Like, this is extremely disturbing, everything that he was saying in that video. And history has shown us that men who feel humiliated, displaced, and they feel like they can't bring anything to the table, these are the same men who go on rampages and hurt innocent people. At the end of the day, Black women are not responsible for this white man's rage. Immigrants are not responsible for his divorce with his wife. And strangers are not his emotional punching bag or his social media content, you know what I'm saying, for attention. That's not okay. His behavior is disgusting. And he needs to be investigated and looked into, because this is not normal. Michael doesn't need a scapegoat. He needs accountability, and he needs to get into somebody's therapist chair, because, like I said, this man is obviously a ticking time bomb. But he's not the only one, unfortunately. We're seeing more and more of these videos. More and more of these men are becoming emboldened. There was a situation in Atlanta where this older white man was going off on a Black security guard and calling him N-words. There's also another video that's going viral all over Twitter. It was going viral earlier today of some people who are MAGA. They live in a community, and they're
Oh my God.
upset that the immigrants in that community are driving better cars than they have. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys those videos right now.
Get out of here. I'm going to kick the shit out of you. You want to do it now? Yeah, take a shot, motherfucker.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
Oh, I seen this. I seen this video. And I got me so mad.
Citizen, you fat shithead. You're a nigger. You're a fucking nigger.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna do at free speech? You fat ugly.
Well, if someone got to me and they called me out and they pushed me, I'll body slam somebody. And I'm not afraid of going to jail as long as it's self-defense.
Shithead. Sorry. Fucking
So this is another video of somebody, you know, losing it.
Brand spanking new Lexus SUV. How is that possible? Integrate into the same neighborhood that I worked my entire life to get into. I don't understand it.
Here's this guy right here in his brand new Lexus.
There he is,
there
right
he
there.
Is, right there.
Ooh,
That guy right there.
that's
That's
nice.
vehicle. Yeah, that's an immigrant.
That's an immigrant with a $100,000 Lexus.
Yeah.
You know,
what actually makes a tool rollout succeed? Most companies think a rollout is just turning on a new system and sending out a training deck, but that's not how it works at all. A rollout is a really giant knowledge transfer project.
It's fine. I mean, they're just.
So like I said, it's getting real out here. People are not hiding their racism. They're not hiding their disdain, their jealousy, their anger. And what's crazy is that you also have a lot of these younger right-wing influencers like Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, somebody named Cavalier, whatever the hell his name is, Andrew Tate and his brother. They all went out on the town the other night to Miami. And so while there, they were all in the limo together and they were rapping some Kanye song. I never heard this song a day in my life, called Hail Hitler by Kanye.
I never heard that song. Evil. Kanye, what the hell, man?
West. So not only were they rapping it in the vehicle, they then asked the club to play it. And the DJ played the song for about 30 seconds. And this caused a lot of controversy online yesterday. Even the mayor of Miami and the club have released a statement concerning the situation as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys those videos right now. And I forget his Walter or something. He's there. Like, this is insane. What is this? Is this the DEI of white supremacy? You have a Haitian, I think Myron, some type of Sudanese or East African. Nick Fuentes is half Mexican. The Tate brothers have a black African-American father. I've never seen the white boy before. Sneeko has some black in him and Filipino. I've met Sneeko in real life. I just like, what is this? What are we doing? So, like I said, the news got on top of this, the Miami mayor. So this became a really big story. We're going to go ahead and check this out as well.
People laughing and celebrating Heil Hitler and Adolf Hitler. I cannot believe we're even seeing this and witnessing Miami Beach.
A Miami Beach nightclub catching heat, accused of celebrating hate with a song about Hitler.
Absolute disgust. Disgusted, horrified.
City leaders reacting to videos making the rounds on social media featuring the Kanye West song with the lyrics Heil Hitler over and over again. The same men seen in the club, known as controversial influencers, are also in a video from a limo. In that one, they're singing, and one of them is performing a Nazi salute.
To have people in our city celebrating this. Animals.
This is obviously not welcome in Miami Beach. It should not be welcome anywhere in the world.
And by the way, I spoke to other club operators. They are not welcome in their club. How they got into this club, open arms, I want to know how.
The videos are from Saturday night. This one inside the Club Vendome at 743 Washington Avenue. The club releasing a statement on social media that reads in part, "We want to be unequivocally clear. Vendome and our hospitality group do not condone anti-Semitism, hate speech, or prejudice of any kind." It goes on to state, "We are deeply disturbed by the harm caused by this incident and the circulation of this footage." The Post explains the business is looking into safeguards and procedures to make sure.
Why would they do that? And it's a nice club at the same time. But why? I know that was a song by Kanye. I never knew that. That's insane.
Sure, this doesn't happen again. As for the men in the video celebrating the song, the mayor has this message.
It's disgusting, it's shameful, and you are not welcome in Miami Beach.
And the club, the owners of the club or the management of the club also said in the statement that they are working to determine who allowed that song to be played so that they can be held accountable. We're live in Miami Beach. Jessica Holly, 7 News.
So I find the whole situation disgusting. The mayor is clearly Jewish himself. But I also find it interesting that they don't have the same energy for when these same clubs are playing super violent rap lyrics.
Exactly. Like, if I had a club, mine would be country. I would have country music. I have R&B. I have gospel. I might have, and especially riots
that, you know, tell black folks to kill each other and, you know what I'm saying, have sex raw with multiple women and have a bunch of babies. You know, please have the same energy as well, because a lot of that stuff is dark, but they don't seem to speak up for that in their clubs. So since that has gone viral, Nick Fuentes is speaking up about it, and Sneeko, people are saying that Andrew Tate threw Sneeko under the bus. I don't know, because it looked to me, per video, Andrew Tate and Christian Tate were having a good old funky time with their new friends.
Sneeko's insulted me a whole bunch of times. I didn't even want him there. He got invited by the other guys. He put the song on. He got me in trouble. It's very inconvenient for me. I have Jewish business partners. I have tech teams in Israel. I have things going on. I don't think it matters what Israel does, or Bibi, what he says, or what Trump says. They're turning to anti-Semitism.
You chose to become a Muslim yourself. You're still practicing. Have you thought about leaving and going back to Christianity?
Sneeko played the song.
Yeah.
I think Tristan explicitly told me that Sneeko played the song.
If Sneeko played the song, Sneeko played the song. I don't think that any of them are deeply anti-Semitic, genuinely. I think they're just kids. It gets a reaction. They think they're funny. They're on the internet. I really didn't do anything wrong. I understand why some people were offended. I got on a bus. Full-grown men made decisions while I sat on my phone. I then got off the bus and stood in a nightclub while other people played songs while I sat on my phone. So it's so clear that songs like this can't be played without meeting genuine power in the world. Don't you think, to somebody who is completely detached from this situation, somebody at home who has nothing to do with this situation, watches it and sits and goes, see? They are in charge of everything. I understand how these things get attached to my name. It's very inconvenient for me. I have Jewish business partners. I have tech teams in Israel. I have things going on, and I get a mess from this crap too. I'm not here to beg sorry from anybody. I was in a van, and I was in a club. That club also played songs about beating the shit out of women and shooting black people. I didn't put any of the songs on. I'm not the DJ. If the Jewish community want to come to me and say, Andrew, we're going to drive you out of Miami or put a bullet in your head, I'll say, well, then do it, because I just sat in a car. The question is, could I have stopped it? Well, no, because I didn't even know they were doing it. What I could do is when they put it on the car is leave the car.
I think you could have stopped it. I think you could have stopped it.
How?
I think you could easily stop it.
How?
You're the leader of all of these guys. He was calling you on it.
Oh, yeah, Stico does loads of clips insulting me all the time. Yeah. It's Clav and Nick who reached out to me. You're in America. We've never met before. Come through. We're with Sneeko. Is that okay? My reply was, Sneeko always has some crybaby issue with me. If he's not going to cry his eyes out, he can come. And he came along and he made a fucking mess. And I could sit here and blame it all on him. But that's truthfully not, I don't know. That just feels wrong to me. I'm not going to sit here and say who else it was.
But Sneeko's not your friend, bro. Because in my opinion, those are the two biggest culprits. Sneeko and Myron. This and playing the song.
And even
these guys have no loyalty to each other. Now they're throwing each other under the bus and pointing fingers. But like I said, they all seem to be having a good old funky time when they were doing it.
Right.
The Wonder Oven Pro is an 8-in-1 non-toxic air fryer toaster oven. Now with 2 new cooking functions and precise digital controls. It preheats fast, cooks on 3 levels, and replaces 5 bulky appliances. It's big enough for dinner, but small enough for your counter. Made without forever chemicals. Shop the Wonder Oven Pro now at FromOurPlace.com.
I'll look at you. I'll look at that.
What's up, brother? What you doing?
So this is what Sneeko has to say about the situation, because he's catching heat too.
Just kind of ranting about not apologizing, and the fact that listening to a song in the club is now a crime.
Bro, it's the gayest shit I've ever seen. I can't believe he's walking that back. I mean, he of all people should know that you don't fucking apologize for shit. It's so crazy.
Yeah, he was saying at the party we were at earlier, he was saying how important it is to double down and how he kind of invented that. So I thought we were all on the same page when it came to doubling down.
What is going on with that?
He kind of threw me under the bus completely. He was saying I was responsible. I mean, I think maybe he's afraid of going to jail or something, but
I mean,
I don't know if that justifies it.
That was pretty fucking weak, bro.
Yeah, I agree, especially blaming me for that. But, hopefully he comes around. I think but dude, it's like I had enough, man. I'm tired of being the bigger person.
I feel like he should know better than to fucking apologize for shit,
Yeah, they got him pretty easily, under not a lot of pressure. Yeah, but I mean, look, he probably wants to set up a house in America. They put him in jail before. People are making excuses, but it's that's not escaping the matrix and resisting the slave mind.
Yeah, remember last time they fucking talked about how big fans they were of Trump and pro-America and this, that, and the other, got thrown their ass out of fucking Miami, and almost got arrested. It's they should have learned that kissing ass to these fucking people isn't going to save them.
No, they get off on that, and now if they know they can control you, they'll continue to.
I feel like they kind of threw fucking Fuentes under the bus too, talking about oh, I just went out because I wanted to get him laid, and if people could get pussy, then they wouldn't be anti-Semitic. This really fucking rant he went on PBD. I texted him and tried to tell him, but I think he might have fucking switched his number.
Yeah, I think he changed his number when he flew in. But yeah, he said if people can get a girlfriend, if young incels can get a girlfriend in the house, they wouldn't be anti-Semitic. It's no, people are just sick of seeing Israel bomb kids. What does that have to do with incels? People are tired of seeing you have to apologize for listening to a song. It's not just incels that are mad they can't get laid. This is such a simple way to describe a major issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's worse than that because he knows, he fucking knows what's going on. That's why it's worse.
Yeah, I think he's selling us out a bit, which is, a lot. I mean, he was saying oh, I didn't play the song. Sneeko played the song. It's bro, it's a song. Who, you're not it's just not a crime.
Dude, he literally posted a video of him playing that song, getting into his fucking Bugatti. What are
I was in Spain with Ye when that happened, and Ye, I mean, obviously he's not on it anymore, but Ye tweeted, he's praise God. That's why I played the song. I'm yeah, he likes the song. I saw the tweet. He's okay with it. He talked about it on a podcast about how he liked it. He said that we should bring the Nazi salute back in that video. Like, why? I wouldn't try to set him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really fucking gay.
And think about all the behaviors that you can get away with in the club. You can open carry in Miami. Okay, that's what the city is known for, is gangsters, drugs, cocaine, weed, escorts, OnlyFans. Think about the behaviors that are tolerated. Miami is the mecca of OnlyFans. If you turn 18 as a young girl, high school age girl, you're a senior, and you decide, I'm going to sell my body on the internet for money, you go to Miami, where there's a 0% income tax. You work from home. You could be a digital nomad. That's what you do. That's fine. You're a whore. You wanna hang with the rich and influential. You want to hang with powerful people. You go to the Miami club. You offer up your body. People in the club are doing blow. They're doing weed. They're doing everything you can think of. That's fine. You walk up and down in Miami Beach, they got the inclusivity flag, that like gay pride flag on steroids. All that stuff is fine. That's the country we live in. But again, you put on a song that says Heil Hitler and everybody loses their minds. Now, what are we to conclude about the country other than that this country is run by Jews? This city is run by Jewish gangsters. And what actually are their values? I see Adam Sosnick on PBD losing his mind about this, freaking out. And it's like, dude, you sound like a woke leftist piece of shit when you talk about this issue. And I think about this guy, Adam. He takes so much pride in he's this guy from the club. Oh, I know the best clubs. He's like a proud degenerate. And he claims to be an anti-woke right-winger. He's got a big problem with Muslims, big problem with leftists, big problem with black crime, big problem with black people. He offends Muslims on the daily, offends blacks on the daily, offends me as a Christian, Christians on the daily. When this edgy, edgelord troll song comes on, he sounds like a screeching leftist. Why didn't you get up and leave? You are the company you keep. If you sit at a table with one racist, everyone at the table is a racist anti-Semite. Seriously, bro? So what are your values as a Jew then? All these Jews in Miami Beach, like I said, for them, prostitution, pornography, drug abuse, sexual assault and sexual abuse, that's all fine. That's all fine. Pimps, players, all that stuff for them is fine. Hey, have a good time. Offend Jews, it's an incident.
All right, so y'all just heard what he had to say. My thing is this. Just last week, he went viral for basically saying that Epstein was cool, right, and that, these weren't 5-year-olds that Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking. These were 14-year-olds. He basically had the same attitude that Meg.
I was laughing. I was trying, like, that. I was laughing. Do you know how when moms laugh when it's bullshit? I was laughing because what he said was completely bullshit.
Again, R. Kelly had. So now he's flip-flopping again, and he's talking about how all of this, legalized promiscuity and selling yourself on OnlyFans and being a sexual degenerate is okay. Well, which one is it? Okay? Because either you're wholeheartedly a Christian and you're against that, because if you really were, you wouldn't have been in the club. And it's very funny that they talk all this shit about these women being whores and prostitutes and OnlyFans models. I don't see them surrounding themselves around girls who are highly educated, who are in college, who are, successful business owners. Let me show you the girls that were around Nick Fuentes and crew, okay? So this is one of the guys that was with Nick Fuentes that night. This is one of the girls. She's a OnlyFans model, titties out, super short dress. Again, not knocking her, just saying. It's never the conservative Christian women that they go after. They're always around OnlyFans models, women who.
I'll be back, guys.
The MAGA couple.
Yes. Coming.
I'm correct. Uh-huh. You have to go. Because you're stressed. Okay, but you're not working. But since you